September 22nd, 2021. At least in Cambodia. I've been building this thing for a while, off stream. None of this has been recorded. It's a tree fortress that I'm growing and growing and growing. Let's close this. Actually, let's eat some. There's our original home base over there. Oop. Let's go up here. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, what's happening? Oh yeah, you gotta switch sides here for some reason. And then up here. Just like ridiculous. Massive. Yeah! And I'm not even done. Nowhere near being done with this. Let's put one right here. God, I've got that shitty Kid Rock song in my head. Ew. Meth rock. Put that there. There. See, I've been working on this for a while. Okay. I usually would have like 64 stacks of trees or something like that on me, but I used all of them up in this. And I'm thinking of like making little rooms also. Let me check my messages. I'm glad this worked. Like, there was another server update. The Minecraft realms on PS4 are like really flawed. Like, the owner has to like manually let it update. Like, it doesn't just update on its own. And that's really stupid. Oh yeah, there's vines growing down there. Hot damn. And I'll put another layer of trees on this. I just need to get enough saplings, which will take a while. Because I managed to run out. Because meow. It's basically like a mega tree. Maybe I'll start putting trees like right there and there. There and there. Wait a minute, what's this one doing? It's a little off center. Well, that's fine. Just gonna make it bigger and thicker and more horrifying, and there's vines everywhere. Oh, oh, oh. Like, this area is just covered with vines, but it's not extreme enough. Let's see. Oh. God, I've been coughing for a month. I'm sick of it. There we go. Remember, a creeper blew up in here one time, but I put enough torches in here to stop creatures from spawning so far. Shit! Yes! That's what I needed. Hot damn. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Tricks are for kids. Hell yeah, not for Kid Rock. Hell yeah. Okay, let's get down here. There we go. So where are you at? I don't remember.
Oh, I'm in my house
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Ka. So all of our villagers disappeared. But I guess we can do that again at some point. I fixed up the path a little bit. Oh yeah, decorated this bridge a little bit. Oh, that looks cool. That
I
could
got
all...
some like fishing update, I think, like it was like it's called like Sea Stories or something, and it was free. So I was like, okay, and I wonder if it applied to the realm.
Oh, there you are. I'm right behind you. Let's just, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Stick the lighthouse up my ass.
this
Yeah.
waterfall up it. Oh yeah, I forgot I just made like a fucking river
Yeah,
to
this
the
is,
ocean.
yeah. Caw. Everything's normal over here. Caw. I'll just go this way randomly. Meow. Caw.
Oh, I got string.
Ooh,
That's interesting.
the rarest mineral. Yush. Stick this up my ass. Yeah. Oh,
The
there you
our
are.
apartment complex.
Yeah, I still haven't finished it. Uh, yeah, they all disappeared, which is shitty. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I didn't Google that. It's got to be something to it.
Oh, let me get these eggs over here. Hot damn. Hell yeah. Let's see, where should I throw these?
Whoa! Did you make that?
Well,
That's
I
fucking crazy.
I dropped a bucket, and then that happened. Yeah, I threw a bucket, and then boom. That's my bad.
That's fucking cool as fuck looking.
It's yeah, it's a work in progress. I started on the 16th, and if you get really close, the vines pop in more. Um, I'm not sure what I should do with a path there. I'm also trying to collect more vines. Fortunately, the swamp is right over there. Um, I only built this thing here to get the grass to grow. There
Oh
was
yeah.
there was nothing here before, and then I put some cobblestone down and turned it into a base.
Whoa. That's
Yeah.
fucking pretty cool.
It's not finished yet though. I need to put a bed down, and this is. There's a couple ways to get up there. This is one. This vine ladder, the trap door. Oh,
Oops.
oh yeah. Oh, I need to put some lily pads down there so it'd be easy to climb up because there's a third door that makes you fall straight into the ocean, and the vines go down to the water, but there needs to be a flat, dry surface down there. And yeah, you can climb all this shit. You can climb all the way to the top. Yush. Isn't that fucking hot? So I'm gonna keep growing
Yeah,
it. Yush.
this is crazy. Yeah, I just looked over. I was like, wait, that wasn't there before.
God. Let's see. Um, you know how I normally have like I don't know dozens of saplings. Like I ran out by making this, and now I'm struggling to like get new saplings.
Oh,
It's like,
there's probably a bunch in one of those chests somewhere. I
huh?
swear I saw like a stack of them.
Oh, my shears must have broken, and I forgot.
Oh, this bridge is nice too.
Which bridge? Oh, the one
Over
next
the yeah,
over the moat thing.
yeah.
I think I might. What should I? Oh, that was a cat. I think I might. What should I put there? Maybe put some glowstone over this bridge. Yeah. Man,
Yeah.
it's so weird looking at our place. Like this river's here now, and then the horse. I still haven't really finished the horse. Caw. Oh yeah, the phantom things are back.
Not if we sleep.
So, I didn't have any problems with creatures spawning up there for a while, but then it just started happening, and for some reason it kept being creepers. It had to be creepers, like nothing else. And one of them blew up and did a lot of damage, but I managed to fix all that.
Yeah, there's a
Uh,
bunch of saplings in here.
yeah, there's 24. I'm only using the like normal these saplings for this tree so far, the mega tree, the tree mega structure, whatever. Oh yeah,
Mega tree.
stick a tree up my ass. Where's that glowstone?
The smegma tree.
Stick 600 pounds of smegma up my ass. Smegma cheese, yeah. Oh, speaking of things that are gross, I have that Darren kid tonight. And the last class I had with him, he decided that he needed to take a shit right then. Instead of doing it before class or just waiting 20 minutes, he decided, no, I need a shit now. uh, which was really fucking annoying. Where's the glowstone? Is this the glowstone? No, oh, it is. Okay. And he just sat in the toilet for like the whole class, and like every time he'd like move his camera downward, I'd kick him out of the class, which he come 5 seconds, unfortunately. He kept trying. I don't know what he was doing. It was like he was trying to show me something, like his shit and his dick. Like it was
The
fucking
fuck?
gross. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. And like the parents were like, the grandmother was condoning it. She was like helping him onto the toilet, or just wiping his ass at the end. And sometimes he'd like close his eyes really hard because he was like releasing a big loaf.
What the fuck?
And I'd have to just sit there and like I stopped teaching, but then he's sitting there like expecting me to teach, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna teach. And the whole class was just him sitting on the fucking toilet like a dumbass. Like, God, I hate this fucking kid. Such a.
Are you getting your hours cut on there still, or are you being affected by all that stuff going on?
Yeah, I'm being affected by it. But I would have more students, but this Darren kid keeps trying to take every single slot I try to give to anyone else, and so I have to close all these slots to prevent him from getting me every day, all day. So
You can't. That's crazy that they don't let you guys like block certain students or whatever.
yeah, like there's only one way you could do anything about it. It's to go to that student's head teacher and say, hey, I don't work well with this kid, but you have to do it in a way that's extremely polite, because any head teacher can just turn off your account whenever they want for any reason. And you might have a head teacher who is normal, who understands that, like, yeah, this student sucks, or you might have a head teacher who just doesn't give a shit, and she's like, oh, you should be grateful to make like this kind of money with this kid, like, fuck you, then turn off your account, which is unfair.
Yeah, that sucks.
And all of the admins have abandoned their job. Some of them left, others were fired or quit recently. And no one is helping any of us. So when I didn't get paid last week for a class and got falsely accused of being absent, no one helped me. And I just didn't get paid for that class, which is pretty cool. And then I got fined because I was accused of being absent. So I worked and then didn't get paid and then got fined, so I got money taken away from me. Yeah.
Man, that really sucks. It sounds like they're being worse and worse.
Yeah, they are getting worse.
Hopefully that doesn't I don't know, man. Like, worried that won't end well, you know what I mean? Like,
well, only time will tell, and I don't feel like it's gonna end well either.
yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I'll just keep working on my art in the meantime since I have this free time. Fucking shit, stupid magma block. Come on. And oh my god, come on. And just focus on doing that stuff since I have a lot of free time now.
Right.
God, which is like the opposite of last year, where I was basically doing 13 classes a day with no days off for like 9 months. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't it fucking hot? But yeah, fuck that kid. That kid at the beginning of class, he had a knife for some reason. Like, some moron let him have a knife. It was a real knife, a small knife, but still, it's a knife, and that's like the one kid who shouldn't have a knife because he's the one who likes to choke his cat. Shit like that. I haven't seen that cat in like over a year though, and he had been gone for over a year, so maybe he finally killed it. Probably threw out the window,
Jesus
and
Christ.
they're on like the 30th floor of their building, so he probably just tossed it out the window one day while laughing and shitting himself, since he's a wretched piece of shit, like real human garbage, basically. Like, god damn, that kid is a real fuck up. That should have been an abortion right there. Like seriously, I don't think that's a mean thing to say. I mean, that kid is fucked up in the head. Like he's got some serious mental problems, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah, some
Especially,
people don't bring a lot of positivity to the a lot of positive stuff to the equation. Holy shit! Whew, that was so close, I almost died.
oh, where are you?
I'm in the ravine
Which ravine?
by the windmill.
Oh,
I just almost hit a bridge when on my way down. Like fuck.
oh yeah, I put that bridge there like probably in February. Hello.
I just kind of jumped down without really looking at where I was going.
Ooh,
Man, I need some torches.
let's see. I can make some torches. But yeah, the company is a piece of shit, and who knows what'll happen. Um, they're trying to branch out into different markets, but we won't get our payback. Also, they keep telling us that they haven't changed the prices for the parents, but parents keep sending us messages saying, "Why are they raising the prices? They've raised the prices so much, but they've taken so much away, and now they're trying to get rid of all the foreign teachers. Like, I only pay for foreign teachers. Like, I don't want a Chinese national teaching me. Like, I might as well teach them English then, because you know they're all Chinese. So, I mean, the perspective of the
Man,
parent is that like, why would you want another Chinese person to teach the kid? Like, they're not native speakers. Like, I've heard the accents of like the administration. They're all in Beijing, and like they can speak English, but it's very foreign to them. Like, it's not. They're not fluent speakers. They make a lot of grammatical errors. I could hear it when I'd watch their live broadcasts. Like, none of
whoa.
them, none of them are very clear with English. Like, they all sound like sort of not quite beginners, but uh, not advanced either. Like, they could survive in America, but like they're not going to be writing poetry. Caw. So that's shit. Oh, and did I tell you the other day I was riding my bike, and like some random like older Cambodian woman just punched or tried to punch me for some reason, like in the street.
Yeah.
It's like this fucking weirdo, like probably meth head weirdo, in a pink raincoat. It's like, what the fuck, lady? Like, I didn't do anything to you, piece of shit. That was weird.
Yeah, fuck that. That could end very poorly.
Yeah, like, you think that someone her age would think about that. Like, someone might get off their bike and, like, hit her. Like, I just flipped her off and then kept riding away. I don't think I've been up here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've never been over here. This is hot. Ooh. Yeah. God, this is annoying. The cough. Like, it's the same cough I had a month ago when you were building the giant river.
Oh shit, that was a month ago?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ooh, oops, I fell into a little hole here. Oh. A lot of coal. There's some gold. I'll take your shitty gold. Hot damn. More iron. Some Jeremy iron
Wait a
runs.
minute. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
shit. I wonder if my mic was on mute that whole time.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't hear you talking at all the whole time. for like a minute. The last thing I heard was you commenting about a month. Caw. Stick it up my ass.
Yeah, it's already the end of September. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is weird. Uh, like a year ago, I was just ending the break I took away from the company.
Oh shit!
Ooh, I heard that. That's hot. Damn it. I wasn't coughing like most of the day, and now it's like bothering me. It's pretty cool. It's cool as a cucumber. Hot damn. Did you see that video I found? Like, of that conspiracy theorist moron walking into that park and harassing those people? He's like, oh, they look so punk, so they must believe that 9/11 never happened because
What?
that's really punk. Like, he's not making fun of. He's not. Like, he just assumed that they would agree with him because he's like a 9/11 truther, and he also doesn't believe COVID exists. And he's got like dozens of videos of himself just harassing people in public. And when he showed his face finally, he looked a lot like Neff. Like a lot like him.
Where was it at?
I don't know where in the country it is. But he got a lot of hate because a guy named Penguin Zero or Moist Critical like watched one of his videos in a stream, and that guy's pretty big, so that video went viral, and then this piece of shit loser got harassed and deleted the video.
Oh shit!
What is another creeper?
Fucking lava. No, I just
Oh
almost
yeah.
lava started coming out of nowhere.
Caw. Let's see. Oh. So, I've been putting a lot of effort into editing my old books. Wow, this is a weird thing over here. Let's follow this. Let's see where this goes. It's water. It goes pretty far down. Holy shit. Damn. This goes away. Long ways. Come on, get out of this. There's a lot of iron here, though. I see your name tag. Oh, I need some dirt. Some Alice in Chains dirt. Come here.
Yeah, fucking Rick said he got his computer all reinstalled and shit,
Yeah, I heard
and
about that.
I was like, I saw him the other night. I was like, oh, you should reinstall Minecraft, and then we got distracted, so
Caw.
didn't end up getting it done. But he said like he seemed interested in doing it. He said he should be able to like, just redeem his license that he already bought and choose whichever version he wants. And
That's cool. I have some sort of license out there, but like I only used it in 2012. I don't remember what it was, what the username or password was, or any of that.
yeah,
And plus, I got it in the 360, so it became redundant. Plus, I didn't have internet in my house, so couldn't really access the server. It was that Brian guy, Brian Arnold from the Freethinkers group.
yeah. No, I remember when you guys were playing that.
Yeah. I remember, let's see, it was like, there was one time when it was like Rick, Gilby, and I, like all playing on our different computers.
I remember Gabby was like over there too one time I went by. That was one of the first times like I felt like I was behind. Oh shit, I just died. I just died.
Whoa.
I just died.
Are you sure?
I'm dead.
I see your name tag.
Okay, maybe not. I jumped out of the lava. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I died. Oh my shit. Nope. Yep. No, I didn't die. Wow. I was pretty sure I was gonna die there. Alright.
Hello,
Oh, there.
Enderman. Oh. A bat just flew out of this Enderman. God, that's a hot sound. Where the fuck is the Enderman? Where'd it go? Come here. Come here, you moron. Come on. spew some anti-vax shit at me now. Come on. I demand it. Well, it looks like you're still alive.
Yeah, I don't know how I managed that, but
Shit.
it's all good.
Shit.
I was like down to half a heart.
Cog.
Oh shit, it's a creeper.
God, I can't get out of this hole and my
Get
pickaxe
out of
is
here.
dead. Just get out of the hole. God damn it. There we go. Cool. Fuck this place. My pickaxe died, so I'm surrounded by resources that I can't grab. Let me get out of here. What's this? The torch? Oh, there's you. So if that's you, then there must be like a crafting table like nearby. Ugh.
Made my way back outside.
I'll stop the world and melt with you. The fact that song is about nuclear war. That fact.
And now it's all about Fred Durst.
Hell yeah. It's like one of those songs that like it's meant to be taken literally, like you're melting with your partner because it's the end of the world, so you start fucking your partner because you're gonna die in any minute when the missiles come. Oh, there's a creeper down there. So you're, you know, literally melting. Which is hot.
Oh yeah,
Just like that Nina song.
literally hot.
Luft balloons, 99 Luft balloons. It's another one about nuclear
Yeah.
war. Oops. Oopsies. That hurt. Let's see, I'm just... Oh, there's a crafting bench. Cool. I'd stop the squirrel and be a squirrel with you. I just heard a villager. Huh. Huh. Huh?
It's one of ours that just like wandered off.
Yush. Oh wait, I'm gonna eat the zombie meat. Stick the religion of anti-vax up my ass. That hot religion. God
Oh
damn.
yeah.
The fact that it gets me off. Every fucking cult, yeah. Let's see.
Cult of Donald Trump.
Yeah. Well, there's more iron. Let's see. So, my knees feel better again, so I've been exercising more lately. Still trying to get into shape.
Yeah.
And,
I do that too.
you know, I ran into this, like, shitty little video, like, yesterday or the day before, where it's, one of those horrible, wretched, you know, there's that movement of, people who, well, they say that you can be healthy at any size, like, health at every size, like, that cult. It's, like, basically a cult.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, an anti-science cult, like people who preach body positivity, but they're not body positive at all, like not at all, because I mean the body positivity movement was actually supposed to be about like people who have physical disabilities, you know, things they can't change, and well, why ever someone is fat, you know, they can change that. Like you can't change like not being able to walk.
You definitely gotta like acknowledge serious health concerns
Yeah.
that like I mean that's something everyone has to deal with, or like that can like affect anyone's health as you get older and stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
just one of those things you have to be aware of, and it's like one of the things every time, you know, I see the doctor that they pretty much say to me too. Oh shit.
Oh, was that a creeper?
Yeah. I got far enough away.
Hot damn. Yeah, my brother's wife was really into that cult, unfortunately. Like, and, you know, I can understand, like, a frustration, like, a doctor misdiagnosing a person. Like, they see the fat person, so they assume it's their weight, and maybe they might get it wrong. Maybe 1 out of 1,000,000 times they get it wrong. But usually the doctor knows what they're talking about. but there might be an extreme example where like you have someone who wasn't paying attention, but then the whole movement will take that one doctor and say all doctors are like this. We know more than doctors and scientists. Like fuck those people. Like I think the fat acceptance movement is exactly the same as anti-vaxxers, except for when they talk about like not disrespecting strangers. Like I'm on board with that. Like I get that. Like you're sitting there and you're fat and you're minding your own business, and then some asshole walks up and starts giving you shit for some reason. Like that's not cool.
Well, yeah, like that's definitely uncalled for, but
Yeah,
like,
and that's where it basically ends. Like the common ground I have with any of those people. uh,
oh, it's a horse. I forget this horse is always just here.
oh
This one's
yeah,
just floating on a ledge out
yeah.
here. I don't know how he got all the way over here.
Some of these people though, like I saw this one video and this horrible condescending lady is going on about how if you're trying to lose weight, then you are fat phobic. That it's fat phobia to try to lose weight. It's just like really bizarre. Stupid fucking cult. And she of course kept rambling about like if you won't date a fat person then you're fat phobic too and all this stuff. Like, your sexual preference doesn't matter. Me getting laid, that matters more than your preference. It's like that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It was like a whole like universe of cringy TikTok videos that I found of like delusional anti-science nut jobs who also demand you to date them, like guilt tripping people
Yeah.
for not being attracted to them. And you know what? It feels bad when you like someone but they're not physically attracted to you. But like we
Can you see
all
this horse from where you are?
let's see. Oh shit! I'm out of. Oh, I need some food.
He's like up higher than you. Whoa, god damn it. Fucking
I can't
controller's
see.
freaking out. God damn it. Ah! Fucking controller's like sticking.
Oh, maybe it's the wire because that was what was happening with me. Like my wire.
No, these buttons are just kind of sticky on this thing.
Oh yeah. God damn. But
Dang, I need wood.
oh, I've got wood. I can get up
Ooh.
there. Oh yeah, baby, hell yeah. Every time someone would play the Alice in Chains song "Wood" on 97, and the DJ would always comment like, "He said wood." You get it? You get it, guys who are listening to me? You get it? Do you fucking get it? Whoa, hey, okay.
This is what I bring to the table as a disc
Oh,
jockey.
there's the horse. It is just
Yeah.
floating. Hmm.
Yeah, he like got stuck on that like ledge, I guess, somehow, or maybe he fell in here and just
Maybe.
somehow is like
I kind of want
glitched
to.
on a ledge or something.
I kind of want to help it. Like,
Just build underneath it if you got some blocks.
I do. Let's see. There. So if it falls, it'll at least stop right there. Okay, this should be fine. But yeah, I found this whole universe of like cringy TikTok videos of people basically shaming you if you don't want to have sex with them. Like it's all these fat women doing that, and occasionally there'd be like a fat woman who'd oppose them and say, no, this is creepy. Like you guys are doing this, and then she would get attacked by a bunch of these anti-science nut jobs. Yeah, the like a lot of them go on about their health, but like the thing is like they'll say things like, "Well, I'm healthy right now." It's like, but you're struggling to walk up this flight of stairs, so you're not healthy. And plus, like the longer you're this size, the worse that is for your body. Like it's so obvious. Like your
Yeah,
skeleton.
like down the road it'll I mean also like just with your organs and stuff, you're just
Yeah,
like it's just
your
like
knees.
smoking or drinking where you're just more susceptible to like
Yeah,
larger health problems, like just increasing your risk pretty much of developing certain things even.
yeah. But No, no, fuck science. Fuck
It's
that
like that.
shit.
That's like the whole reason I quit smoking was because cigarettes was because it just felt like shit, and it's like the
Yeah,
older I get, like the less I'm gonna be able to like kind of come back from something like this.
yeah, definitely.
I just heard some really
Oh,
ominous noise, and I just turned around. There's just a chicken just standing next to me.
yeah, that's hot. Let's see. I also find it cringy. Like there are these other TikTok videos that they're all on YouTube. Like I don't have TikTok on my phone, but there's this cringy thing where it was a it I feel like the majority of trans women are like normal people who are sane. But like every now and then you'll get a nice guy who just happens to claim to be a trans woman. They still have the nice guy syndrome though, like you owe me sex, and if you're not having sex with me, then you're transphobic. Like if you're not attracted to me, then you're transphobic, and it's just like ridiculous. Like I ran into another group of that on YouTube, and it's just like, oh my god, these people, this exists. Oh, there's so many of these videos, like these idiots who like say this shit. Like you're not allowed to have your preference. Like you're not allowed to find me unattractive physically, even though like it's okay if someone else doesn't find me physically attractive. Like it's really fucking shitty and like disturbing and disgusting, like rapey, like obviously rapey, like guilt tripping people to wanting to fuck you. Like being that kind of person,
They're
yeah.
getting like suggested a bunch of like Seattle band interviews now, like a bunch of like these kind of interesting ones I haven't seen before somehow.
Huh.
Talking about like Seattle scene and stuff. I actually ordered this book about it too. Pretty interesting.
That's hot. I've been getting a lot of recommendations for that stuff too. Because I've been watching a lot of music videos or just interviews, or even that rock and roll stories channel. Oh, I'm out of space.
Oh
Shit.
yeah, I saw they had a. I didn't watch it. They had a video that was like, "Whatever happened to Winger?"
I watched that. I watched the whole thing. Apparently that guy is classically trained. Like he's into classical music and like is trained professionally to dance, but for some reason just wanted to make shitty hair metal.
Like really, really bad.
Yeah, creepy hair metal, creep metal. Yeah. Hey baby, you're only 17? Well, that's good enough for me. I know daddy says it's too young though. Oh,
God, it's so weird.
and because I watched those TikTok videos, I'm getting a lot of recommendations since like yesterday. And I want to clarify that like just for the Twitch audience, I want to clarify my political position is that I'm pro trans rights, and I'll call someone whatever pronoun they want, but I think it's pretty shady and creepy and obviously just like toxic when someone is like, you're phobic because you're not sexually attracted to me, like you're a bigot, you must hate me. It's like, that's pretty fucking shitty. uh and you know what, like there's certain body types that I'm not attracted to. I'm not attracted to like masculine body types. Like even if it's a woman with like kind of a manly looking face, like I'm not physically attracted to that. So I shouldn't be shamed for that. um, yeah, because I think that's really shitty.
Wait a minute. Where's all my damn? What the fuck? Didn't I have like a million ovens somewhere? I haven't been on here in so long. Like,
You should make a floor out of ovens. We've got a lot of stone. Just
I
like,
think you'd have to like place them against walls or something. It's like how you stack them. 'Cause you can't like actually set them on top of each other.
yeah, that's right. So
But
maybe
you could do that and then just mine the walls behind it, I think.
yeah, yeah. Or
Maybe
what
it wouldn't pop off or something.
or another thing you could do is you lay down the first. Wait, let me think about this. Oh, I know, but I don't know how to explain this. I can picture it in my head. Like you put down two
Ooh,
blocks
a bunch
here,
of iron.
and then make a row above the ground. It's like 1 block high up off the ground, and then put your ovens on the floor. Well, actually, I'll show you when I see you on screen. Hello, skeleton. Hi. Yeah. I'm not sure where you are though. I can't see your name tag, and I don't know how deep I am into this cave. I found a ton of iron though.
Oh yeah, I'm back at my house cooking up some of that
Oh,
iron. It's like all my armor broke when I
that's
fell
hot.
into that lava.
I'm gonna get out of this place. Yeah, the bats. The fact that I don't want to have sex with these bats, therefore I'm a piece of shit. Yeah. I'm a bigot somehow. Yeah.
Use vats on the bats.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Oh, and when I was talking about nice guys, I was just talking about the concept of someone feeling like they're owed sex now because of this or that reason. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
That's all I meant. And like I said, what the fuck off, you skeleton. Just like I said, just for the Twitch community or whoever sees this, it's just I find that behavior toxic, and I don't think someone
Little
is owed
kitty.
sex just because they realize they're not the gender that they were raised as. Like, I'll respect their gender, but that doesn't
Oh
mean I have to.
shit.
That doesn't mean I have to pretend I'm like attracted to them physically. Like, that's fucking shitty to like expect that. But yeah, blah blah blah. Same thing with
Thought I made a
the.
whole stack of pants, but luckily
Whoa.
it doesn't make a whole stack. That would have been really annoying.
Yeah. I can't get out of this water hole. Oh yeah, and the thing I was saying, the same logic applies to the fat women on TikTok who are basically being huge dickheads. It's the same criticism I have towards like just regular cis men who are nice guys. Like, you owe me sex because I'm a nice guy. You owe me sex for this reason. You owe me an attraction because of this or that. Like, that's really shitty and shady. And I don't know why people don't like. I don't hear enough people calling it out for what it is. It's like rapey. It's rape logic. Like, just because they're not grabbing someone doesn't mean they're not being rapey. God damn it! I'm stuck in this fucking water hole. Yeah, that noise I just heard. It's ominous music.
There might be a chicken near you.
Hell yeah.
That's how it happened to me.
God damn.
Down, tick, down, down, tick, down, down.
I
Oh
can't
man,
get out of this place. Fuck it, I'm just gonna
it's
go.
like nighttime out here anyhow.
Yeah, I'm already in the waterfall though. I want out of I want out of here. I'm sick and tired of being down here.
The moon looks a little bit different up in the middle of the sky, I feel like, than it used
Oh
to.
shit! Oh, oh, I'm out of. Oh, I'm starving. I can't run, and creatures are too close to me to eat food.
The
It's a half moon. It's a crescent moon, I think. Or
oh
a half,
yeah,
not a crescent moon, half moon. I don't know why I said. I don't know why I said crescent moon.
the update said that it like fixed like 150 bugs or something.
That's hot. Well, hopefully it causes 1,000 new bugs.
Oh, I'm sure. Endless bugs. Hey, there's a chicken on the glass panel. Maybe that was one of the bugs. It wouldn't go on the glass at all. They'd only be like on the little pieces of dirt before.
A glass panel? What do you mean? A panel.
Yeah, like the glass bridge up here in the sky, like they wouldn't stand on it. They'd only like stand on the. Oh, see, well, he still runs right over to the dirt. I wonder why this one's on it. That's kind of.
It's kind of erotic.
Yeah. Oh, now this one's staying here. I don't know. It's strange. As long as there's no logic behind it.
As long as it gets me off. I've been trying to speaking of like the YouTube stuff, like all the alternative stuff, like I've been trying to research this trend that happened in the late '90s, where a lot of bands were experimenting with like trip hop and electronica music, like rock bands, like alternative rock bands, like Bush, and there are a bunch of bands that were coming into existence that had that as part of their core from the beginning. Also, like there was like I when I was 13, I would listen to the radio a lot, and there were a bunch of like post grunge alternative rock bands coming out that would have like one or two songs, and they would be even slight hits. And there were rock songs, but they were experimenting with like industrial music, and I don't mean industrial like industrial metal, like not that sort of thing, not like Rob Zombie or Static X or whatever or Ministry. It was like it was just alternative rock, but they got a synthesizer. uh, and a lot of that stuff sounded pretty cool. And it came right when rap metal was about to come, also. And it seems like rock could go one or two directions. What the fuck? Oh, I was pushing the wrong button with the egg. Like, it could either go in the direction of rap metal, or it could go in the direction of like this other stuff with bands experimenting with electronic music. But unfortunately, it went in the direction of rap metal. But like,
Yeah, they pushed that really hard too. Like,
yeah,
as far as the business end of it goes, that was the one that they wanted to succeed.
yeah. So like,
They bought up like all those radio stations and made them only play that shit.
yeah, like there are these bands coming out called Vast. Like Vast had a song called "Pretty When You Cry." They had a few hits in '99. Oh, I see eggs flying at me. Oh, that's you. I'm just looking for animals to kill to like cook because I'm out of food.
Don't forget also there's that like chicken generator cooker thing we
Oh,
have.
here, have some leather. Yeah, make a fetish suit with that. Like there are these bands called like Vast was one. Econoline Crush was another one. There was like a few of them. The Hunger, and the songs are popular in '98, '99, early '99. But then when like Boogie became a hit, they just sort of disappeared mostly.
Yeah.
And I remember Bush was like one of the last things that came out before rap metal just took over and new metal. Like they had that
Bush came
song.
out that late?
Well, no, no, no. What I mean is a Bush album came out. The third album,
No.
The Science of Things. That was the third album, and the lead single was "The Chemicals Between Us." And they really got into the electronic music, but they were still doing rock. Like, it's not like they switched genres; they were just experimenting. And then, like Nine Inch Nails came out with "The Fragile" in the same month, and so "World Coming Down" by Typo Negative, like all in the same month. All these cool things came out. uh, which is pretty hot. And that was the last time I heard like post grunge stuff that was experimenting with electronica. After that, it just became shitty butt rock like Creed and
Yeah. Seether.
oh yeah, Trapped. Yeah,
Fucking
and then new metal took over.
Nickelback.
Yeah, it sucks because like I have these recordings from the time period. And there's all these bands coming out, and it could have been the next thing, but it wasn't, and it's lame because like it was an interesting combination of sounds, and it just didn't become its own genre. It's kind of like the first wave of synth punk. Like it just didn't take off, even though there was a lot of people doing synthesizer punk. They gave up their guitars and bass and were doing guitars, but still doing punk songs, like really fast, aggressive punk songs.
Yeah.
Future Risk was one. They're pretty cool, and Screamers is another one. And it just didn't take off, and it's a different reason for that genre. But it's the same as in they're short lived. But like the one I was talking about earlier doesn't even have a name really, which sucks. Because it was kind of cool, and if I had, I don't know, found music a couple years later, I would have missed out on all that. And also, I took all my old cassette tapes and put them on my computer. Like I just held a
Oh,
microphone up
that's
to it.
awesome.
Yeah, there was like 200 cassette tapes from like 1997 until like 2004 and 5. So it was a
You
lot
know
of
what you could
tapes.
do also if you have a player with a headphone jack and then you use like an adapter and use like like an instrument cable, or you just actually I guess for your computer you could just use it into the microphone jack of your computer and then use like Audacity or some open source software. You can
Yeah,
probably get like a even better quality version of it too.
yeah, probably. I didn't have like any of that stuff at the time though, so I just had a microphone like pointed at the speaker of
Microphone.
microphone. Hell yeah, 6 foot one. I had it pointed at the speaker of an old cassette deck player thing, and that's how I did it. And make sure the bass was down so it wouldn't overtake all the like everything. Try to do it in a way where there was like a proper balance, and you can hear everything on those tapes very clearly. But so I did like all 200 something tapes, and some of the stuff was like rare stuff, like a concert by the Foo Fighters from 1997, where they're playing their first two albums, and a couple of non-album tracks, like a song called Butterflies that I've never heard anywhere. And I got all
The
these
cover
rare.
of Down in the Park.
Oh yeah, I never really liked that one. I was a Gary Newman
Was that
more.
was that on an album?
No, I think that was on like a compilation, or maybe it was like the Crow 2 soundtrack or something like that. Or am I mixing
I
that
just
with
always thought that
Bush?
was like weird. I was like, oh, they did this song.
Well, I think Dave Grohl said one of his favorite albums was Telecon by Gary Newman, which doesn't have Down in the Park on it, but he's a Gary Newman fan. I know that. And,
Yeah.
and Trent Reznor also referenced that exact same Gary Newman album, Telecon, which was his fourth album, but his second album as Gary Newman, as the solo person.
What was it
And
before Two Boy Army, right?
yeah, Two Bay Army. They did two albums, and the first one was kind of bland. But the second album was when he discovered the synthesizer and, you know, changed music forever, basically. God,
Yeah, that video of
forever.
Trent Reznor in his like early band. It looks
What was it called?
all like kind of new wavy or something
Yeah,
look
but like,
to him.
but not the fun new wave thing. More like the polished kind. That's like shitty. Like,
Yeah, no, it was not very good.
no, they pretty much
Um,
they really sucked. Yeah.
yeah, it was just weird seeing him like it was like, oh, it's kind of completely different from what he ended up doing too. Like
Yeah.
it was like more like
Pop.
poppy or like
Yeah.
something.
Like shitty dance pop. Like what a flock of seagulls did in '86.
Yeah, it was like
Not the
he was
cool stuff.
trying to like kind of sell out or something.
I think what he was doing, like when I've seen the video of him in that band, and it's funny because he's in the background and he's pretending to dance, but he's in all black, and everyone else is just in colors and trying to look upbeat, but he's not smiling, and he's just in a black trench coat or something like that, or black leather jacket, black pants, black hair, and he was working on Pretty Hate Machine while in that band. I think he was just like doing that to get some practice and doing that to support himself and produce this album. Then once he
Yeah.
was done, he just left that shitty band. What were they
Well, I thought
called?
like that. I thought I remember seeing something where he said that like the guy in that band like mentored him kind of.
Hmm.
or he learned like maybe about some stuff about playing in bands or something from that band. I could be mistaken, but and he could have just also been like being nice to the guy or something.
Maybe. But I lost my train of thought. Damn. uh, I forgot what I was talking about before that. Gary Newman for some
Oh,
reason. Oh yeah.
you're talking about mixing in those tapes.
Yeah. I have one tape that by the time I was 15, like I stopped listening to the radio as much, but I'd still record new songs, and I have a bunch of songs that I fucking hate on those tapes also. Like the first time Last Resort was ever played in Bloomington, Illinois, I have that recording. Like my
Ugh.
only access to new music at the time was Lou Brutus's Hard Drive radio show, which they had every Sunday night. And I listened to that for 2 years, and then it disappeared in May of 2000. At least in our area, it still exists, but yeah.
Yeah.
In like spring of 2000, that was the first time they ever played that shitty Papa Roach song, and I have that tape. I have that recorded because like
I remember I borrowed that CD from this one kid who I went to school with who was kind of like peasy, and I remember like I borrowed the CD and I don't know if I even ended up burning it. I think I like borrowed it and I was like, yeah, this is whatever.
it's
It
shit.
was this kid who also he was like, you know what I mean? Like I guess in like junior high, he's like who you'd consider like the bad kid, I guess, for someone who's like, you know, 13 or 14, however old we were.
Yeah.
He hand tattooed Kid Rock on his ankle, like with like ink and like you know what I mean, with like a pen and like a needle or
That's
something. Like
that's hot and dumb, but also
so
mostly
it was
hot.
really poorly done.
Yes.
Like forever, just like a really bad tattoo like that.
That's fucking hot. That's amazing. He's my hero.
Yeah,
He's better than
I hope
me.
he still has that. I'm sure he
Yeah.
does.
The fact that he's better than me. Yeah. A better human. Uh so yeah, like that show was my only exposure to new music, and that show that's how I judge like the transition, the changing trends, because like in 1988 that show was playing like that a lot of alternative rock, post grunge, and a lot of old stuff like Nirvana, at least what was old at the time. I mean, it was already considered kind of old grunge,
What
but like
you said this was like I-97 or something
yeah,
at the time?
I-97 used to have a bunch of shows in the weekend. Like it was Dee Snider's House of Hair at 6:30, which I was never into because it was hair metal, and then Lou Brutus's Hard Drive at 8:30, and then Westwood One at 10:30. And Westwood One was the live shows, so you'd hear like Stone Temple Pilots during the Purple album tour. Like that was the first show I recorded off of that
Oh, that's
Westwood One
cool.
show. Yeah, it was pretty
So,
cool.
you know, I sent you that thing where it was Otto was talking about how when Bill Clinton signed the Telecommunications Act in like the mid '90s,
Yeah,
it allowed all those corporations to buy up like so that every radio station was owned by like one of 6 companies
yeah,
instead of like 250, and then that was when like all these stations changed from um like I-97 to 96.7 IROC, and they reformatted under the new company, and then they just shoved shitty new metal down everyone's throat and killed alternative rock.
yeah. I saw that video. I saw a video about
Yeah,
that. It's pretty shitty.
and
Forcing a
that's
trend.
like all that stuff you're talking about back in the day. Like it just like all went away because of shit like that too. You know what I mean? Like it fucking like I remember that was when I stopped listening to radio. They start playing like Trapped and like Evanescence every
Oh
fucking
yeah,
5 minutes.
yeah, that's pretty late. Also, like 2003. Like
Yeah, that
I
was
oof.
that was probably a couple years after like they changed, and like it was just like I was just done at that point.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna put a bridge over here but I'm gonna put it above.
Oh yeah, this looks nice.
Like I'm gonna put it up here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's a good spot for it.
is that high enough though?
Yeah. Well, here, let me get in the boat.
Because I can make it higher,
Yeah, you might need to make it a little bit higher because it would
but it,
be cool to be able to keep the boats going through here.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to like I don't want to block the path. But
Oops.
I made a
That makes a little
when I was
bad.
doing those tapes. I did it in 2013 to 2014. I mean, it took a long time, and I didn't do it all the time.
Oh, it might be all right.
Okay, I'm gonna put like a dirt thing over this. Um, let's see.
I have a chicken in the boat with me.
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. High class, baby. There we go. Yeah.
Riding in style.
Ryan Styles.
Ryan with style.
Hell yeah.
Styling with Ryan.
I'll put this
It was
torch
funny,
here.
like Mike, like Fishbox was saying, like he was telling someone about like Ryan Cole, but like he couldn't pronounce, like, you know how Ryan's name on Facebook is like Rizzle Sizzle or
Yeah,
whatever.
something like that, yeah.
He was telling this guy that like Ryan Cole told him that he seriously wanted to be called Rizzle Calizzle.
In real life?
Well, he was saying like I don't know if he was just he was like, yeah, man, everyone calls me Rizzle Calizzle, and I was like, I
Calizzle.
don't think that's what he said, but like he did like try to get Rizzle to stick, but like he's telling this guy like, yeah, he wants everyone to call him Rizzle Calizzle. I was like,
Calizzle.
what?
That's so
Because I think he was
2000s.
trying to say Sizzle,
Yeah.
like his Facebook name, but he kept saying Calizzle. I was like, he's not like a fucking genie, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
Hmm. I have part of a
Oh, this
path
is
here.
nice.
Yeah. I wonder if
Could
like
connect it over to this one maybe,
yeah.
or well, yeah,
Or like
this.
over here or like maybe build a building here. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say like at some point since Rick will probably be on soon, we'll have to like want to start building some of those buildings we were talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I mean, we do like this area. We have a lot of space this way and that way. Kind of like I don't know.
I
Got
like
some room to work with, and back behind the forest too.
the idea of him just building it right next to your place and just trying to compete. Like, but it's
He
just like a
just builds it like through, like so it goes straight up through.
yeah, like it's just a cobblestone spire just shooting straight up, just one block thick, just going up, 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 and then he's stuck up there. That's my home. God, just puts like a bed on top of the one block. God, that'd be hot. Wonder if there's any
If I
space
keep
over here.
expanding outward, like eventually, if you built up, like you would go through my.
Yeah, which would be kind of cool. Oh yeah, the shed cruise is over there. But maybe Rick could utilize this spot. I don't know. There isn't a lot of
I don't
space here.
know. Yeah,
Like if he made a
I
small
mean
place.
he'd have to go his own way.
But so like, so I've been like, I started making those tapes like when I got my first radio, right? Like spring 1997. That's when like grunge was still a thing. That's when I don't know, like all the alternative rock was still big, and then like the transition was summer of 1989. That's when like rap metal took over, like Nookie. Nookie is like the demarcation song on those tapes. Like after
1999, you said?
yeah, like summer of '99, like that song played
Yeah,
on
that
the
sounds
radio
about right.
in June of 2000, or sorry, 1999. Like I was looking at the tapes like yesterday or the day before. It's like June 13th, 99, and I would write the dates down of the broadcasts when I'd record them also. Um, but like by the year 2001, I was doing it less and less. So I'd go through like 2 or 3 tapes a month from like 98, 99, and the beginning of 2000. But by 2001, it was like 2 months on one tape. And I have this one tape that starts on August 2nd of 2001. some stuff with my brothers and I hanging out, and then like radio stuff, like when I came back home from my dad's. And then it goes all the way to October 10th of 2001. So 9/11 is right in the middle of the tape, and you hear a sudden transition, like the way DJs talk, the music that's played on the radio, and I would stop a song if I had recorded it before, but I'd catch like the intro just because it's recording already. Um, like the way so like that one tape contains like the before and after of 9/11 on at least Midwestern radio. uh,
Interesting.
and the racism, like I got some racism on there too, like more than
Oh, I'm
some.
sure.
Yeah, like DJs talking about how they don't trust Muslims or how they don't trust people who are light brown. Shit like
Yeah, it's
that,
funny
like really
people want to
extreme.
try to like act like they remember that time being like, oh, it was everyone stood together, and it was like, no, there was like terrible like fucking racism. Like,
Yeah, that Bob and Tom show. I remember like hearing this like racist bullshit in the show, and I thought to myself, I should record this. Like, this is ridiculous. Let's just have evidence of this. Like, this is
oh
crazy.
god, I can only imagine. Like,
Yeah, it's really extreme.
do you know what's really weird? Do you know what I remember the most? The time I remember listening to that show the most was like when I was way younger, and it was like they had one of the like gags they did was this guy who was down in Florida during the like Bush Gore recount, and it was like this whole like they'd like call him on the phone and it'd be some weird comedy gag or something. But I was like, man, that's so weird. That's like one of the only things I even remember about any of that was like just hearing some weird jokes on the Bob and Tom show or something. I don't even remember. But I just remember that was like the reference that they'd always make, like just so I'd like, so I can pinpoint the time period, I guess.
Caw. Let's see.
Yeah, because there was a time before like phones, like where like sometimes I'd be up like I'd come back from floor away, and what I'd do when I was still at my parents in the basement there, I'd like put on like a CD or read a book or something, and just be like chilling in like the bathtub or something. And I remember sometimes if it was like 5 in the morning, I'd put on like the Bob and Tom show. This is probably like 2009 or something, and it was like fucking terrible.
Yeah, I thought that show was terrible. Even when I was 16, I thought it was fucking terrible.
Do
Because
you
it
remember
was.
there was like there's like a local equivalent of it at some point. I remember in like 2000 or something.
That rings a bell.
I can't remember what they were called, but I just remember there was one segment called like Marvin's Playhouse, and it was this guy who had like this like cartoonish voice, and it was like him being like, "Hey kids, come on down to Marvin's Playhouse," and then like you just hear like, "Hello, Marvin," and he's like, "Oh, hi, Mr. Oven," and he's like, "Marvin, stick your head into my mouth and inhale the fumes."
Yeah,
But
that's
like
hot.
it was like his appliances would talk to him and try to get him to like kill himself with them or something.
That's hot.
Was the whole gimmick behind it. It was really weird.
Yosh. Let's see.
I bet Saber has like a recording of that. Like,
I have the recording of the one DJ going on about, oh my god, he keeps saying the word wood. You get it? He said wood. Like I was recording the song Wood by Alice in Chains. This is the first time I heard it, and then that guy does that thing.
should
Fucking
upload it
dumb.
to YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Jay Brown thing. I'd never uploaded that to YouTube. That fucking asshole with that shitty song, that shitty Christmas song. That's the guy who called into the Howard Stern show in spring of '99 and was mad that they didn't play his shitty comedy segment that he sent them. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah,
And he's just like,
yeah. Weren't we listening to that like while we were
yeah,
playing like GTA or something?
yeah, and he was going on about how he's a fantastic musician. He's very respected all over Bloomington, Illinois. And Howard Stern was making fun of him. Oh yeah, that famous Bloomington sound, where all the alternative bands are from now. Yeah, like how many studios have like used your songs in movies? Since you're gloating, you're going on about how fucking fantastic you are, even though you fucking
God, man,
suck.
like I will never like. Oh man, it was so bad when I lived on Locust, Shelbourne, and the whole town, like the music scene was like a metal scene. It was so shitty.
Yeah, shitty like half-assed Midwest metal. God,
Just
just
really, really
awful,
awful.
awful fucking bullshit. Shit rock, yeah. It's all just the same. I remember a band called Max Lighter and really not liking them.
Yeah, I remember
Sinkhole.
them.
Sabrina gave me
Yeah.
that Sinkhole CD, and I was like, you know what? This is a historical artifact right here, like a local historical artifact. Because like you're not gonna buy this in the store or even on eBay. Like this is a local band that just had an album, and I went to high school with some of these guys, and and they all sucked. So I'm gonna like thanks Sabrina. I've got a little piece of history, like the most important history, boring Midwest metal history. The only thing
Yeah,
that fucking
right.
matters.
Like I remember, like luckily I was too young to play in any bars, but like like I don't think you could play in any bars unless you played like fucking metal music. And then by the time I started playing out, it was like
Emo, probably.
finally some more interesting music was coming around like 10 years ago. And then the last 10 years, I think the music scene in this town's actually been pretty decent. Not always a lot of great bands, but there's like enough of them and a lot of other interesting music
I
types of
remember,
music being played.
I remember there was this band called None Taken, and I didn't like them, but
Yeah,
like they were really big around Bloomington in like 2002, 2003,
yeah.
2004. I remember Laura Cooper had a giant picture of like the guitarist with his pants down. He's like on stage, and he, for some reason, she just had it in her basement. And actually, that's
I remember that band for sure. They like were one of those bands that played like yeah, it was like the Lafayette Club shit or
yeah.
whatever.
I saw them at the Lafayette. Like the only time I ever went there. Everyone else was saying
I
you should
might
go there,
have. Yeah,
and I
that shit
didn't.
was fucking lame for sure.
Yeah, I did not like anything that was ever played there. Uh,
Yeah, I remember the music was always bad, but it was like the only it was like all ages, so like you could hang out there like, and it was almost like a like a social club type thing,
a club of shit
like
music.
something to do. Like yeah,
Like I remember,
definitely bad music being played. Ow.
yeah, like really terrible. But then the one time I was there, I was with Jeremy Skeen, and he was being a creep because that guy was always not always, but he had become a creep by 2003 for some reason, and he's creeping on girls. And then Sinkhole comes onto stage, right? And they decide we're gonna cover "Raining Blood" by Slayer. Hell yeah! And I'm just like, oh no, they're gonna ruin that. This is gonna be terrible. And everyone just started leaving when they started playing. Like all these like really shitty new metal bands had played, but then Sinkhole came up, and all of a sudden, that's when everyone decided they needed to leave. Like everyone's just
I did
leaving all at
remember
once.
hearing about a show like that, like when I was in high school, where everyone said like Nicole started playing, and then
Yeah,
everyone just left the fucking venue.
that's the show. Yeah, I was
Like,
there.
there
I
was
was
like a
there for
mass
that.
exodus of people, and I remember
Yeah,
like everyone was just kind of like laughing about it or something.
yeah, that's the show. I was there. Isn't that hot? I think that's pretty funny. Uh,
Yeah, I remember one of the ones, like the only one I really remember. I don't know if I went to more than one, but it's definitely pretty messed up. And I remember there's this band called like Shatter Mask that played where the guy was like
oh,
dressed kind of like a clown or something.
I totally forgot about that band. I didn't like them, but
Yeah,
like they're forgettable.
Yeah,
Ka.
I remember they were not like as bad as some of the other ones, but it was just like honestly not a great genre. But
Yeah.
I remember after that show, we went to I think it was after this show, or maybe I am just like smashing everything into one memory, but we went to we walked all the way to Steak and Shake, me, Rick, Sabra, and this girl we had met, and fucking it was like the worst service I ever got because the waiter I was wearing like a shirt with Kurt Cobain on it, and the waiter just kept insulting like Nirvana and Kurt Cobain to like all of us,
Fuck.
like anytime he came up to us.
So just a snob asshole. Cool.
Yeah, but he's like, oh yeah, like the day Kurt Cobain killed himself, I threw myself a party. Or like just saying like,
What the hell?
or like Nirvana's one of the worst bands I've heard. Just like say things like that when he'd bring us like food or like, and then like walk away.
What the fuck? It's like so just needless, just so pointless and petty.
Yeah, it was really weird. It was bizarre because like
May-
it like started off like that. None of us were being like hostile to him, and we weren't being like crazy or anything. You know, like I really don't know. So we, I remember we just left him like the girl had like eyeliner pen or something, and we wrote like on a napkin like, "Here's a tip, Andrew. Don't insult the music your customers like." And that was like all we left
yeah,
him.
yeah, that's pretty funny. I would
He
do
was
that
just
too,
like a huge dick, like
like for
just
no reason.
needless.
Just this music snob asshole. I'm mad that everyone else likes this cool music. Like, fuck all
I
of them.
remember
I
Saber was
resent.
wearing like this blue and purple like tie dye like Zeppelin shirt, and I remember when the guy left, I was like, "You looking all smug over there in your Zeppelin shirt, Saber." Like
God, that's
unapproachable band generally. I feel like most people will not say bad things about them.
Ka. Diplomatic band.
What the fuck is this thing on the wall here? What is this?
Let me see. Let me look at your
Like a banner or something?
where the fuck is it? I can't find your broadcast.
Oh, I was having problems getting it to go. I
Oh,
gave up on it for a while.
Ka.
Like, I don't know if it's the update or if I need to like verify something on Twitch or something, but fucking being
I remember
annoying.
my very first real job where I'm not like working for my dad or anything was McDonald's, and this asshole worked there named John Ziomek. He was such a shitty asshole, like really petty. But he was the manager, the general manager, and he would just
Oh,
sit.
is he the guy who's like in the commercials and stuff?
No,
Like the
he
guy
was.
who owns all the franchises?
No. That's like an older guy. This guy was much younger than him.
Okay.
But John Ziomek, which is a kind of a weird sounding name. I don't know what
Yeah.
I don't know what that could be, but like he asked me
Like
what kind of music.
Eastern European maybe has a lot of those weird Z's in it. I don't know.
He he asked me what music I liked on like my first day of work. He's like, "Well, I like Typo Negative a lot," and before I could say anything else, I was gonna mention some other bands. He's like, "Oh, they're fucking terrible. Typo Negative is fucking shit." And he was just like, he just kept bringing it up like at work for some reason. He
Seriously
was,
though, I can't believe you like such a terrible band.
yeah, he would do that. He and he wondered why people didn't respect him for some reason. He did that at
Did you
every
know the
fucking shift.
old guy who owned all the franchises?
I don't think I ever met him. Maybe I was in his presence once, but I can't remember. I know I never had a conversation with him though.
Because Fish Blocks would like worked at McDonald's too, and he said like that guy would like come get the money from the stores, and like he'd just go through the drive-through like drunk with like vodka in his cup holder, and just be like, he said he was like just a really shitty asshole who was always really drunk.
That's hot.
I was like, oh, cool. Like, what a
That's
great guy to be like way up in charge of you up the ladder.
yeah. This valiant knight. Yeah. That's hot.
That's why I was just wondering if you ever interacted with him because he sounded like a nightmare.
He sounds like a piece of shit. Yeah. No wonder he's successful.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, good thing he's somehow. And then he's all over TV with like he's the one on TV with his wife. Like,
Yeah.
uh, I think they sold all their shares in that, or they stopped being in the commercials or something.
Well, it's been 20 years, so I don't know. Like maybe they might not even be alive anymore. Who knows?
God, yeah,
I mean,
fucking shitty people.
they were pretty old even by then. You know what I miss? I miss those shitty Monster Pond commercials. I always really liked those. You know,
Oh yeah,
they were shitty, but they were really fun. Like
dude.
they
Um,
uh oh, go on.
I I called Tobin's, and when I was on hold, they have like a bunch of really bad parody songs about Tobin's, like
That's hot.
that I need to like find a way to get a hold of. Like they're just really bad. They're like, it's like Wednesday's pizza's half off, dun Wednesday's pizza's half off, or like shit like that, where it's like singing like parody of like "Hit Me with Your Best Shot" or like "Living on a Prayer" or something.
Oh god, that's
Just
awful.
really fucking bad, but they're just like singing about Tobin's Pizza.
That's hot. They should do like a "Smells Like Teen Spirit" parody, like "Smells Like Good Pizza." Something really ultra lame like that. I think that'd be pretty hot.
With fresh pizza, it's more delicious.
Yeah, that's fucking hot. Cut my fresh pizza into pieces. This is the last of my hunger. Great bread, great toppings. Like just on and on like that. God, that's so bad. It's so bad that it's good.
Oh, there's a cow in the sheep pen.
There's a chicken stuck in the tree, the very first big tree I planted near my house. Like it must have spawned there and it's just been stuck there forever.
Yeah, just threw an egg and it like landed there.
Yosh! Stick Bon Jovi up my ass. Bon Hoagie! Whoa!
Oh yeah, Ron Bon Jovi.
I'm the singer of Stained. Ah! Hi! I'm Aaron Lewis. Ah! I love Confederate statues. Meow! I don't know why I'm doing that. God, I just know it's hot.
Yeah, when I put these carrots there.
Yeah, and then I spawned on top of them. Yeah, I think it was the beginning of my second stream in this world when I discovered those things there in my room. And it got me so fucking hard, like just having carrots underneath me, like knowing that I'm above them, that I'm better than them. Yeah, fucking carrots, fucking carrot tops. Yeah. Oh, let's fix this. There we go. So we gotta have this path clear and perfect for Rick because he's gonna judge it. He's gonna criticize a lot of this stuff, I think. Specifically, like the 90-degree angles in the path. So we gotta figure out a way to have a round path. We
That'd be
gotta admit
really
that.
interesting. Like, I just imagine like loading into this place for the first time, never seeing anything.
Seeing all of the shit we've built.
Just his first time discovering everything.
Caw. Let's see. I ran out of saplings. I couldn't finish like the top row of that. And when I say top row, I intend to make it taller and taller. Like it's competing with your ice cream cone or whatever that is that you have there. Oh! I was talking.
Yet to be determined.
I was talking to you about ovens earlier. Here I'm going to show you something. There might be a way to make an oven floor. Let me see. Can I get up there? Oh, that vine hasn't touched the ground yet, unfortunately. Ah, damn it. I thought it'd be cool to just like climb a vine up there.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd be able to do it if I just like I'd have to build, I think everything around it, and then like mine all the blocks that I set the ovens on.
Yeah.
But I wonder if the only thing I'm curious is if I like mine the block behind the oven, if the oven pops off or if it stays. I
The ov-
imagine it stays.
the oven will stay. Uh, they don't need anything there. I'm I'm going to the top of your home.
Oven, you glad I didn't say banana?
Holy shit! Orange, you glad I didn't say cut my dick into pieces? And, oh, what's this? Oh, it's the little river you made.
Yes, and I can go up either side.
So let's see. What I was thinking was something like this. I'll pick this spot.
That would be funny as hell to just make a whole floor out of ovens.
So here's what you could do. Oops. Like, like that kind of thing. But what about the middle? How would the middle be done? Hmm. Oh. Oh yeah, I see eggs flying at me. Yeah, this parrot. Oh, it doesn't have a name. Oh, I see the name. Okay,
Isn't it?
Vince
Oh
Neil.
yeah.
I was too close to it. That's why I couldn't see the name. Let's see. I'm just curious to see if this will work.
You
I think.
also see every floor when you go up the waterfall.
Oh baby. There, I made 4 ovens. Let's test this. So I made this thing over here, right? And the original idea I
Yeah.
had was like you could do that, of course, but then you have space to do this, but then you'd have to mine out the middle. But then I realized, how would
You'd
you
have to
put
like build out a you'd have to like build out a
or
block,
or do this, do
and then you'd have
this.
to set them like
There's another
you'd
way.
have to
Let's
like place them against here.
wait.
Like you could place 4 ovens against these 4 blocks, you
There's
know.
another way. See, I just did it. I just did it. You don't. So you might
Oh
not have to
yeah.
build out. What you do?
But here, what if I oh yeah, that'd work.
Yeah, and then what you need is you need to connect it to the cobblestone pillars and just keep doing that.
Yeah, just keep moving the pillars over and
Yeah,
then
that would work.
that'd be
That's
pretty
hot.
funny.
Like there aren't
And
even
honestly,
windows.
like I for a lot of these floors, I do still do like most of them glass, so I'd only need it to be like the floor and like a couple of pillars or something, you know.
Yeah, and you could also have like a window in the middle, like and be like the second the second block here, like have glass there or something for light, or you could just make it all just ovens for some reason, because that would be pretty manly. Let's
Yeah,
see.
this forest.
Let's see. Can I see the giant tree fort from here? Oh, I can see a
Yeah,
corner of it.
or well, I don't know. I can see the
I see the
no, or yeah, I see a little bit of it, just
yeah.
like a tree or two.
I was thinking about making like wider and wider, fatter and fatter, kind of like this place. But I don't want it to overshadow like our base because then things won't burn in the sunlight. Yeah, but yeah, there you go. Start of a new floor. Call. You just need a
Yeah,
shit ton of stone. There's plenty of that in the ravine over there. And I
yeah,
have
that won't be too bad.
and I have a bunch of stone on me also. And I have some Stone Roses also, which fucking sucks, but you know, I was using them for something. I never liked the Stone Roses. Uh,
The what?
the Stone Roses was an alternative rock band in Britain that was kind of rising up. They had their first album in I think 1990 or 1991, somewhere around there, and they were really popular. They were a combination of like a lot of different sounds in Manchester, but then they just didn't adapt and took too long to make their next album, so they kind of faded into obscurity. I think they had a song in San Andreas though. It's like one of the songs I don't like on the rock station. Let me check what song that is.
Yeah, I don't know that I've heard of them before.
Yeah, okay. They have a song called "Fool's Gold" in San Andreas on Radio X. It's one of those songs I skip along with Jane's Addiction and Guns N' Roses.
I
The
gotta
X.
hear that.
It basically has like kind of a trip hop drum beat in the background, but it's before trip hop. But it's just really boring. Yeah, this area.
For some reason, I have that shitty Jane's Addiction song stuck in my head.
I wish they had put "Mountain Song" by Jane's Addiction in there. Like, I don't like it that much, but it's far more tolerable than the song "Been Caught Stealing" or whatever
The
it's
guy
called.
from Stone Roses looks really goofy too, like the thumbnail of the video.
God. Let's see. Let's get some more ovens. Yeah. I'm gonna oven this place up, baby. Fucking piece of shit. Yeah.
Oh, weird. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. I don't like that song at all. That song was a huge hit for them, but I think it fucking sucks. I think it's really
It kind of
terrible.
reminds me of the Crumbelievable song.
It came out the same time period.
Yeah,
It's
it's definitely
crumbelievable.
like that sound. Like, it's Crumbelievable.
God, that's fucking hot. Yeah, this room. This fucking hot room.
Whoa, what is this? Bottle O Enchanting. What the fuck? Did you
Is it
see this?
an Owen Wilson bottle?
This is like one of the chests I keep some of like the special shit I found in. Don't remember that one though. That's kind of
Bottle
cool.
O Enchanting. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
got a
don't know that
couple of
one either.
those.
I like these chickens in the boat. They're just here forever. And they're clipping into to the glass, which is pretty manly. God, now I have that Stone Roses song in my head. No! No, I don't want that. Fuck that.
I just
Ugh.
this,
God, this is hot. Just shitty ovens. Need a lot of torches in here, of course. Which I guess there's already a bunch of torches here.
Introducing
Ooh,
Kraft
yeah!
Natural Cheese
Yeah!
The
Crumbelievable. Holy shit! Alex, I think I get it. I think I get the joke. Like it's crumb and unbelievable.
That big cheese taste that blows you away. The Crumbelievable.
Oh yeah! God, that's fucking hot. Play
the
the
culmination of my career. Yeah.
Hell yeah, fuck me. Ooh, play the Devo Swiffer one. That's pretty bad. That's aggressively bad.
Wait, is there one?
Yeah, they did a Swiffer commercial.
I feel like, you know what? Honestly, I bet there's like even more parodies of that for like commercials. I wouldn't be surprised.
You must
I
Swift
think
it.
I do kind of remember this a little bit. Oh my god.
Yeah! Yeah! That's their Yeah.
I hope it's not genetic.
Oh god.
And then she has like gosh like children.
Well, I mean, it's a Swiffer commercial. They gotta be goths for some reason. That makes sense.
Send that to the chat.
Oh yeah, the the better version of that song.
Yeah, here, just throw the oven. Put the ovens in the corners here.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go make some more ovens. I'll make 4
Because
and put one in each
we
corner.
we can make most of the I'll make most of the walls like glass, and then we'll make the ceiling ovens also.
Yosh. Okay, let's
Like
see.
here, I'm gonna. Oh shit! No, one of them fell.
Uh-oh.
Fell into a forest too. I'm able to grab these ones. Okay though.
Jamamo. Jamo.
So, how did you? Guess I wanna. Yeah, and then I can. Oh, shit.
All I wanna do is eat some buns. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. That should have been a hit. Oh yeah, you know, Sheryl Crow started experimenting with some light electronica, and so did Alanis Morissette also, and Sarah McLachlan. So everyone, like, by 1988 was experimenting with like light electronica sounds, which is interesting. Like I don't know why. It just really fascinates me. Like, I want to learn more about the time period and why it didn't just take off more. So you're gonna make this 2 high or 3 high?
I have to look. I think it's got to be 4 because I think 4 is the start of the ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, looks like 4 high.
Usually our floors are like 3 spaces, so we can jump, and then the 4th block is, you know, the next floor, whatever. God damn!
Yeah.
God damn my fucking face! God damn me! Stick the metal version of Ice Ice Baby or Vanilla Ice up my ass. Yeah, that new metal version that came out in 1988 or 1999.
Rob
Yeah.
Van Winkle.
Hell yeah, and it's like really fucking terrible. Yeah. Do 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 do. God,
That's so fucking funny. I forgot all about that. It's actually them too. Like,
yeah. They must be really proud of that. Actually, I saw an interview with Mark Mothersbaugh where he said he's not proud of that.
I at least hope that he made some money off of it. If he's gonna go to that extent,
Cough.
I hope he made a decent amount of money.
Oh yeah, Richard Kirk just died today. Richard Kirk was one of the founding members of Cabaret Voltaire. They just released new material, like this year or last year. The first stuff they
That name
released in
sounds
25
familiar.
years.
I think I had some of their music on my computer from you or something.
Yeah. I like Cabaret Voltaire's synth pop and industrial era. I don't like their late 80s acid techno bullshit era. House, techno, whatever. Like, I fucking hate that. Sounds like shit to me.
Crumbelievably awful.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, these chickens, whatever they're doing, just running back and forth across this river.
Getting
When they
pushed.
fall off, yeah.
Whether or not they'll get off on it, yeah. The death. The death! Oh yeah, I'm gonna jump into a bed. Hopefully some of those trees have grown so I can get some more saplings. I want to make the thing taller and taller and just soak it in vines so that it's crumb-believable. I want it to be crumb-believable. I'm the one who
That
thought
big
of that,
cheese
by the way.
taste that blows you away. I think that's what Kurt Cobain meant when he wrote Big Cheese. He's
I think
clearly
that's-
referring to that.
No, I think Rape Me was referring to that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, the name should give it away. Yush. So I've
Same
been
thing.
ooh. So I've been editing my old books, like the
Oops.
sour porn books, and changing some dialogue, fixing a lot of errors, and adding songs. Like where she's like, "I have this song in my head, and it's relevant to this." Um,
That's cool.
and I've been trying to decide what Nirvana song, or even if I should have one in the first book, because I put more emphasis on like some things that are well known, like Gary Newman, Devo, and stuff like that. You know, there's some Nirvana songs in there already, but I try to put more of an emphasis on things that are more underground, like Paralysis Permanente. It's a Spanish post-punk goth rock band from the early '80s from Spain. Or a lot of the post-punk stuff I listen to in synth pop. Like try to put the more obscure stuff in there that I like. Um, so I've been trying to think like, should I put a Nirvana song in the first book about her existence in America? Like that's the same book where I made fun of Ron Paul a lot with the Ron Paulies or Ron Paul bots, whatever they are. They dress like Nazis, and they have love written on their Nazi helmets.
Ron Paul. 2112.
2112, hell yeah. When he's fucking dead, yeah. When that cult like gets pissed off, like another fucking shitty cult that I hate. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, like, I feel like they've moved on to whatever else they're,
Rand Paul, or maybe they've moved on to sovereign citizenship bullshit.
yeah, like, something. I definitely don't hear as much, Ron Paul clamoring these days, thankfully.
Fortunately, we have sovereign citizens now, and they're far more amusing. Like, I am not a man, I am an individual. Like, people like that who are saying shit like that in
Yeah,
courtrooms, like, that's hilarious. Like, I love that
I
shit.
will say that, like, the only, the only good, like, thing that comes from, like, libertarians and stuff, and those people are when they, like, harass the police. And like sometimes hold police accountable or like just videotape them a bunch and just like waste their time with dumb shit. Like I'm all for that. Like that is like the biggest plus that comes from that sort of thinking.
Sir, you're accusing me of speeding in my car, but I don't. I was not driving a car, I was traveling.
Yeah,
And they do that.
and it's
Just
like, you know what? Like
just
let
silly.
them.
It's so hot. Like all these like
Or sometimes though it's like
semantics. Like,
they're like flying a drone like outside of like a federal building and the cop comes up and is like, you can't do that. And he's like, pretty sure I can.
yeah.
And then like just like 20 minutes of him arguing with the cop and then like the cop's boss comes and is like, he's not doing anything wrong. He's like, have a good day. And he's like, yeah, that's right. That's right, you moron. I hope you learned something today. And I'm
You
like,
piece of shit.
this is pretty enjoyable actually. Like
Yeah,
this is the only positive that comes from that whole thing.
that is funny. I do kind of like it though when they get in trouble with the police. Like I kind of like watching both things. Like because I think both groups are fucking stupid. So I do get joy when it's like some sovereign citizen making up some law on the spot and they get in trouble for being a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I
like
love that.
honestly too, it's like the only people like that I despise more than those people are like the police too. So it's like even if I'm taking
Shit.
sides, like I'm rooting more for that person than the cops.
Shit, this tree didn't give me any saplings. I just knocked the whole thing down and got nothing in return. I demand a refund. I demand to speak to the manager of Minecraft! Fuck you! God damn it! I love watch
start notch better appear into our world.
into our Minecraft
This
world,
fedora.
but he looks like a normal human. He's not like these creatures that we play as, these, box creatures, box life
It's
forms.
like that one Simpsons episode where Homer like enters into real
The
life. It
3D
looks like
world.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly like that. And he's got a fedora, and he's like mad at women. He just wanders around our world, just taking our food and moving shit, just awkwardly, but we can't kill him. He's like
Yeah, he
invincible.
like moves like an Enderman. He just teleports around. And
But he's
like the
like,
noise it makes is like him saying "Milady" or something.
Milady. God, that's hot. Or he's doing sovereign citizenship and stuff, but at himself, because a lot of those neckbeard guys are into that shit.
He's just arguing with himself in a mirror about it.
God, that's hot. And he's like punching the mirror and cutting himself, and then he's accusing the mirror of like oppressing him because he's white. Like you wouldn't break if a black guy punched you. It's just like obviously insane shit like that. He should do that. Yeah, whatever it's like to sell your gigantic creation to Microsoft and then regret it. Yeah, whatever that's like. That
Is
being
is
hot.
it like the #1 selling game of all time?
I think
At this
so.
point, didn't it like beat out Tetris or whatever?
Yeah, and
That's crazy.
I can see that because there's more variety here, whereas Tetris is the same thing over and over again. Even though I
I
like
mean,
Tetris.
Tetris was like #1 though for like up until I think Minecraft took it over. I
Yeah,
think.
definitely one of the number ones. And damn it, I'm waiting for these trees to grow. I need saplings. I need to get this massive tree fort to be bigger and bigger, hotter
Yeah.
and hotter, harder and harder. Yeah. God damn. God damn my
What
fucking
kind of
face.
saplings did you need?
The normal kind, like the default kind.
What kind of tree is that? Like oak?
Yeah, I think this is an oak tree.
There's one. I have one in the chest.
Ooh.
If I have any more, I have several in my house. If you want to come this way,
Hop on up there. I'll
here,
hop on through the water.
I'll just start grabbing them too. And I can give them to you.
I like how your house started as like this humble thing in a mushroom.
Yeah, I just kind of made like a mushroom top hat, like looking thing.
Hello, chicken.
Chicken
See.
arise.
We should name a chicken Jerry Falwell, another one Chris Chan, another one should be named Harvey Weinstein, and they could live in the same pen as Aaron Lewis, the sheep trying to pretend to be a pig. I love that. It's like one of the funniest things to me, like in our world. It's a pink sheep trying to be a pig. Because in real life, Aaron Lewis is like really, really, really insecure about the fact that he was never in the military. His dad was smart enough to convince him to not do it, and now he's like insecure about it. Like I should have done it. Like
I also like.
I'm not a
I
real
don't
man.
know if it's true, but in my mind, like it seems to me that he was discovered by Fred Durst.
Yeah, he
Like,
was.
and I think that's really funny too. That's like who discovered you. Oh, hey.
There's a chicken right down there, just staring at me.
Here's some saplings for you.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Did you get them? That's all I
Yeah.
got. I got 12
God
of them.
damn. Oh, there's some down here. This chicken was trying to take them. Piece of shit. Fucking garbage chicken. Fucking thief.
Not in my family.
Not in this town. Anti-racism, not here.
Yeah, that was a pretty convoluted message.
I love that. Let's see, Fred Durst discovered Stained, but then he tried to get them kicked off the label because he thought they were Satanists. Because the first release had like this offensive cover, like oh, I can't sleep yet. This is kind of a cool shot, actually. I love the color
Stain
of the sky.
Towns.
The sky looks so cool right now.
Oh
From up
wow,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
really
really
red.
orange and red.
Oh, it's changing now. I wonder if that's a new update, or if it's because we're like so high up.
I think so, man. I feel like I don't know, I feel like the moon looks a little bit different too. Like I know it's like a half moon, but I just feel like it kind of like looks
Oh,
a little
oh,
different than it used to.
now it's a crescent moon. The last time I looked at it, it was half. That's hot.
See, come,
But
Christ.
yeah, Fred Durst tried to get them kicked off the label because of that, but then he got over it, and then they spent 3 albums making the shittiest new metal possible, just slog metal, basically. His
Dude,
daddy
it's so
issues.
funny that people are having like unironic nostalgia for Limp Bizkit. I see like I don't know. It's like I will say compared to like how many horrible people we've become aware of, that at least Fred Durst doesn't seem like a monster. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
he's just like a guy who makes like stupid music. Like he's not like Alex
yeah,
Jones or uh, Peter
even
Popoff
like
or
Billy Corgan or Dave Mustaine who are like friends with Alex Jones, like,
oh, can you say that again? It was like breaking up.
Billy Corgan and Dave Mustaine who are friends with Alex Jones.
Billy Corgan is. Oh yeah, he is friends with Alex Jones for some reason, which is weird.
Yeah, it's really strange. Like that guy's like really, I don't know, just not aged well the last 20 years. He's always has these like hostile, like in on that Rock and Roll Stories thing, the Collective Soul feud that just is
Yeah.
nonsensical. Like just like other things about him that are really just unappealing. You're just like, man, what a dick.
He acts like a diva of some kind. It's weird, like a little princess, like a
Like
dickhead princess, Princess
I think it was
Dickface.
also Rock and Roll True Stories where they were talking about how he was like saying his band was jealous of him because he was like a big rock star or something, or he was on the cover, or like he's like they're not fair to me because they're jealous, and like even though I deserve everything, I get more than them, and like it's just like this seems like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, and the tone he has in those interviews, he sounds like a Valley Girl of some kind. Just like there's like almost a Valley Girlish accent to him.
Isn't like they're from Chicago, right, or something like
I
Smashing
think so.
Pumpkins?
That makes sense. I think they're from Chicago, and they start with a drum machine.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, like the late '80s, and but then they got rid of it. Um, yeah, Chicago makes sense. They were up there with Big Black and bands like that. Um, who else starred in Chicago? I remember like watching a rock and roll story about someone who starred in Chicago, but they didn't like the music scene there, so they moved to LA for some reason. Or not for
Huh.
some reason. They just picked LA and
That I tell you that one joke this comedian told where he was like I don't know, they were like on a podcast and this guy goes, "Oh yeah, aren't like all those guys in Kansas, aren't they like all from Chicago?" Like actually, and then like the comedian goes, "Yes, and actually all the guys from the band Chicago are from Kansas." And he goes, "Really?" And he's like, "No, they're from Chicago." Why the
ah.
band is called Chicago. Like, because that's that guy's favorite band. I also thought it was funny too. He was talking about how they used to be called Chicago Transit Authority, and then they got sued by the city of Chicago,
What
and they had to change their name to Chicago or something. And they were like, man, that had to have been like one of the most frivolous lawsuits of all time. Like, was someone like showing up to a show like, hey, oh, what the fuck? I thought there was supposed to be a subway here.
yeah. Where's the subway, yo? And he just freaks out. Oh shit. Oh, almost fell. God, that's moronic. Sticking on my
This one
ass.
guy I did some work for. He was from Athens, Georgia, and he was talking about how when he went to like school down there to college, like the two bands that were like always were playing shows that were local around there were the B-52s and REM. And it was like before they really like broke out nationally, that was like where they were from.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that's fucking cool. And he's like, yeah, I saw them like both like play a bunch of times. Like, I was like, damn.
I remember I met one of the members of REO Speedwagon. Just he was at the Bloomington Market thing that they would have like every 2 weeks. Whatever it's called, the farmers market. He was like selling his old bass, and
Wow.
he just happened to like tell Rick and I like who he was, and it's like, oh, you were in REO Speedwagon. Why are you here? Why are you in Bloomington?
Rick's mom said she used to date like one of the guys who was in that band.
Huh?
Like before, like I don't think he was in it for like super long or like when they were big, but I think they're from around this area too. That's why some people act like they're so great even though they're not a good band.
Yeah, they're pretty mediocre. They have. I kind of like their song "Roll with the Changes," but
I
they're
can
nothing
only
special.
think of that one song that's like I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend you were messing around.
I don't know that one. I know their power ballad
It's
song.
yeah, I mean that one's like a power ballady one. I think it's called like On the Run or something. I don't know. I never really listened to what other than what they had on the radio.
Huh. Let's see. Well, you know
My
what? They should.
drummer has the drums from his one of his drum kits he bought from the band Head West, which was some band that had like a radio hit that was like I think also kind of from around this area or something.
I'm not really familiar with them. Never heard of that name
Yeah,
before.
there's one song they used to play. What is it called? Musical group Head West. Bob Welch, who went on to join Fleetwood Mac in 1960. So they're like super fucking old, I guess. I don't even know. I don't think I know any of these songs either.
Huh. um. Well, you know what? REO Speedwagon and Mudvayne should have like an Illinois tour together.
Yeah,
In Chicago, like they'll just those three bands will just tour with each other for some reason. Cause why the fuck not?
God,
God, that'd be hot.
fucking Mudvayne.
I'd
They
sell all of my
recorded
dicks for that.
one of their album before their big album. They recorded in Bloomington
Interesting.
at a Clipped Studios or whatever. The guy has it on the wall.
Get up here. There we go. I'm gonna extend this more.
Cause they were from like Champaign or Peoria or something, I think.
I think it's Peoria.
You know, Richard Pryor also is from like Peoria.
That poor guy, being from Peoria.
Old
Caw. I do.
Peoria.
I kind of like Peoria though, but you know he's born in the Midwest, so you know, human garbage like me. Caw. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, like, as far as like places to like play music and and do some stuff, it's a little bit more interesting than Bloomington. A few more
And
things.
they kind of have an interesting like city structure. Like I like the way it's set up around the river, and there's these hills, and to me, hills are still kind of exotic because Phnom Penh is pretty flat. Like it's a lot like Bloomington, but you know, with a lot of corruption. Caw.
I I was playing this game called GeoGuessr where it like you can either do the world or like the United States, but it basically just takes like Google Earth and you have to like it just starts you some random place and you just have to like guess on the map where you are and then it like gives you points for like how close you are. And it's pretty interesting. I've only done the United States one because like it's like I don't know. I don't know probably enough to do well with the world stuff yet because it just puts you anywhere.
North
Um,
Korea.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's funny. Like I was watching, there was like a Game Grumps thing of them doing that, and they like one of the guys. It just put him like next to a sign that said like the city he was in, so he could just guess. And then the other dude, it would just he'd always be in like a field, like just on a road, like in the middle of a field, like completely nondescript.
That's hot.
But it does. It'll just put you on like a highway. It's interesting though. I will say, like I'm batting like 1,000 when it comes to like I'll just be like, this looks like somewhere in Illinois, and then I'll like track down like a road sign, and it'll be like Kiwani or something, or I'll be like, oh okay, like this is Illinois.
This looks like our culture. Look at those cornfields. Yeah.
I
I recognize those
don't
anywhere.
know. You just kind of like it's weird,
Shit.
like because there are definitely like certain things that like kind of give away, like big tall trees. You kind of coniferous trees. It's like Northwest, fucking yeah, like flat, nondescript land, kind of Illinois. Yeah,
Oh shit. Can't get up there.
like I thought it was funny. Like they weren't even moving around that much, and Aaron, who's from Florida, was like he just turned around. He just looked around from one position, just pivoted, and he's like, "Yeah, this is definitely Florida." But like the middle of Florida, and then he just like zoomed in and just clicked somewhere, and he was like a mile off or something. It was like, what the fuck?
Caw. That's hot. Okay, let's see. Let's make this longer. One, two. Shit.
A three,
A three.
Mr. Owl.
Oh god, I have to teach that stupid piece of shit, dumbass, dipshit Darren kid like how to count today. Oh, god, I hate that piece of fucking vomit. That should have, like I said, that should have been an abortion. Like he's choked his cat on camera and dumb shit like that. Like fuck that kid. Fucking piece of shit. Uh, God, I hate him. And I hate people who say you shouldn't hate children. Fuck those people. They've never had Darren. Like and like
They've never
me,
met Darren
yeah,
before.
yeah. And me hating the kid doesn't do anything to the kid. It's not like he's gonna suffer because of it. He probably likes it. He probably likes the hate. That's why he's such a maniac. He wants his cat to hate him. That's why he tortures it. Piece of shit. He probably threw it at the 60th floor of his building. They do live in like a lot of my students live in really tall buildings. Like it's the stereotypical super tall, super thin buildings they have stacked on top of each other, like next to each other in China. Like, oh, that was a bad idea. Let's not go up there.
Thank God our pandas never despawned.
Yeah, I would sue them if they did that.
Be hearing from my Minecraft lawyer that we would build.
My neckbeard lawyer. Yeah. God damn my face.
Oh yeah, that being a thing.
Neckbeard lawyer. God
Sounds like a
damn.
sitcom or something.
So I've been drawing another sour porn book, and she goes outside. She's just by herself. She tries to fuck a snowman because I just thought it'd be funny. Like I like even the protagonists, even the good guys will like have like weird kinks, and she makes a snowman. She's like, I'm gonna make this snowman my sex slave. Like it's gonna be my oral sex slave. Like like it's totally normal. Like it also reinforces the fact that she just doesn't give a shit what anyone thinks. To like a weird extreme. But she does that, and then when she's done, she notices like a giant arc in the distance, like in downtown Normal. It's just like it's above everything in downtown Normal. It's just massive, and she's like, "What the hell is that?" There's an oh shit!
Oh,
Oh, ooh, that was a cool water sound. I did not die from that. That could have been bad. Uh, but the arc was built for her because of the art rhymes with fart thing that she accidentally said in the very first book I ever made.
the what?
Like the first book I made, which was number 2 in the series, because I always start in the middle. Uh, she accidentally says fart instead of art. She was trying to say this art teacher was murdered, but she actually says fart. And she corrects herself immediately, but like the editor of the Panagraph and the photographer for the Panagraph both are like, "Holy shit! Art rhymes with fart. She just discovered that." And they take her picture and put her in the front page of the paper, and like that has haunted her ever since the first book I made. Like people bring it up to her, like, "Whoa, are you the art rhymes with fart lady? Holy shit!" Like I was suicidal, but like that like made me improve my life. It's just like
Have
weird
like
shit. Like
people wearing shirts that say like fart equals art or something like.
yeah. Well, I in the 14th or 15th book, like she runs into the blonde Asian lady with the eye patch who has one eye, and that lady tells her that the president is quoting you now. Well, art was a fart. President Rape. That's the president's name in the comic. President Rape. uh, and Sourporn just gets really flustered or offended or just annoyed by the fact that this fucking personality cult is forming around her for this stupid shit. Let's put this right here, I guess. There are monsters nearby. Oh, come on. Fuck off.
Attacked by monsters,
Attack my meatballs.
kissing dogs.
So she sees the arc, and then this like woman, this like random journalist woman, walks up to her, and she is recording her, and she's trying to do it secretly, but then Sourporn sees her, and the lady walks up to her and is like, "So you claim that art runs the fart, but do you have evidence to prove that?" She's like demanding physical evidence that art runs the fart. Uh, the lady is also a 9/11 truther. Like I have like I always liked how Alex Jones would just scream the words "Building 7" like randomly with no context at all. Like that's hilarious. So I have him just, oh my god, there's another fucking monster nearby. What the fuck? I just killed the spider. Ugh. God
Where are
damn.
you at?
I'm at the tree fort. I was trying to sleep there, but I'm just gonna, fuck, I'm gonna go to the
Maybe it's
lighthouse.
like in the water. I
Yeah,
wonder.
there's a zombie in the water. I can't see it, so I'm just gonna sleep in the lighthouse. Um, so yeah, this lady is like grilling her basically, like art was a fart, huh? Like, like she doesn't believe it,
That's
and
so funny.
she expects Sourporn to care about her reputation. She's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, oh, you're so fucking, you're a genius. You're a galaxy brain because you discovered my secret that art does not rhyme with fart. Oh, and the lady's like, I fucking knew it. Like she just thinks she's a genius for like
Gotcha.
discovering.
That's that
Yeah,
gotcha
I
journalism I'm famous
gotcha.
for.
I fucking got you. I'm gonna expose you now. Like, but you're being a good sport about it since you're complimenting me. So I won't be too hard on you, you fucking fraud. She just walks away. I'm gonna have
You're a
sour porn.
phony.
You're a fucking piece of shit phony, yeah. That's what she calls her, actually. But sour porn will eventually get to the arc. I was thinking about having her boss, Farah, teach her how to drive. And then sour porn would, like, steal a cop car from the police. Like, she sees a couple of cops, like, standing around. They're just like, holy shit, look, there's dog shit over there. A dog just shit over there. And they light the dog shit on fire, and they're just, like, watching it and high-fiving each other. Like, hell yeah, we just did that. We did that. And just, they're really proud of it. They lit the
Should
dog
like
shit on
try to
fire.
catch it in their mouth.
Well, what they do is they're gonna start circle jerking. Like, it's five cops. They just stand around the burning pile of dog shit, and they start circle jerking each other off to, like, put out the fire with their cum, and just they're just like, yeah, we're being good police right now. Yeah, this is taxpayer money. Yeah. the,
Be
the
like,
ta-
maybe if we're lucky, we'll summon a ghost to blow
Hell
us.
yeah, hell yeah. And it's not gay, by the way, because it's, like, for justice. There's nothing gay about
Oh, dude,
justice.
that'd be a funny thing if you were like, you're like, oh no, it's not gay. We're all gang banging a hot ghost lady. You just can't see her.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm gonna suck the hot ghost lady's massive fucking pimple covered dick.